Hello, and welcome to our first ever commentary. I'm so excited. I've always wanted to do one of these. It's very, very cool. I am Vivian Medrano. I'm the creator of the show, and I am joined by two of my amazing directors who helped make the show happen. Guys, introduce yourselves. What do you do? Who are you?
I am Sam Miller. I am Viv's art director for Hazbin Hotel. Very excited to be here.
Oh, and I'm Sky Henwood. I'm the animation director for Hazbin Hotel and belong to Viv as well.
Don't say it like that.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, the two of them have been working very, very hard to bring the show to you guys. And yeah, let's get into it. This intro.
You boarded this whole thing.
I did. I boarded this intro in one night. And it was wild because
You had a vision.
I had a vision, and it was, it was a complicated sequence to brief to an artist. So we had someone take a crack at it, but it just wasn't quite, I was like, no, I see it. And it is very similar to the pilot as well. There's an amazing animator from way back when. She actually was the first animator to make a fully animated feature, and her name was Lottie Renaker.
Knowledge to Adam's new bride, Eve.
And this whole sequence is a tribute to her work. She did stop motion puppet silhouette animation, and I really adore that style and that look. So this whole sequence is sort of an homage to her style. And it's meant to be this very storybook, very incredible, intro to a very specific lore, because this is my adaptation of kind of classic mythology or theology in, the Bible.
You can say Bible fan fiction, you can say.
Exactly. So this is kind of bringing us into the world and hearing the story from this universe's perspective. And yeah, so this was, a similar sequence in the pilot that I made on YouTube, and I wanted to kind of carry that in to the first season and bring it all together. And here's our first look at Charlie.
Yippee.
That shot was animated by Avon, right?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Fun fact, all the character introductions are animated by Spindlehorse animators.
Yes, yeah. I brought a lot of my Spindlehorse team in to do animation in the series, and I kind of selected shots that I was like, these are very, very important shots. I want direct oversight on these shots, and yes, so most of them were the character introductions.
Not that long. Only 7
years. Fun fact, I hate time. I think the biggest challenge when writing these shows is there's a lot of timeline stuff. And so I'm like, okay, 7 years, now we have to track that, and then,
And that's what I do.
Yeah, exactly. Sam is much better at it than me, so once we figure out a timeline, we have to, obviously track that in the writing and the passage of time in the series, so I hate it, though.
It's a huge
hate
rule.
when things have to have a timeline.
I have set, a huge rule and a huge standard on the show to actually never, use actual dates unless
we really
specifically ask me for them. I'm always no, change that file name. We cannot have, a specific year. Change this, newspaper date. We can't have that. Just make it vague until,
it's just so much safer. It's so much safer. Also, yeah, here's Alistair's little commercial.
He's really good.
He's so good at it. I loved it. That was one of my favorite jokes in the early was the daddy is just by fixing you.
Just the two images slapping or something.
Yeah. Do you want to tell the bathroom story?
The toilet, yeah.
I don't want to talk about it.
That bathroom is inspired by a real picture of a real bathroom.
I hate it because you've made me reference that bathroom twice. And I hate that. In both shows, because we have the sister show, Hell of a Boss, and Viv made me reference the bathroom in a different way, not in a bathroom, in that show. And then in this show, she was like, hey, I want an actual bathroom that, is that.
We should use the bathroom.
Can we stop? Can I have something else, please?
Yeah, but it was just a picture of a bathroom that just had a really cool wallpaper. So obviously we have not replicated it, but it was the vibe. It was like, I was like, I like the vibe of this.
The energy.
The
But
energy
it's
of
crazy
this
because I
bathroom.
remember the first time you sent it to me because I was like, I needed help, just, with figuring out what to do with it. And you were like, I want to go like this. Then you sent me a picture of it, and you just go thematic. And I have not forgot that.
Thematic.
It's so accurate.
Like, it's been years since that message was sent to me by you, and I think about it a little too often. It was the worst message, or one of them, that I've ever gotten from you.
I love that. That's so accurate.
One day I'll get normal direction, and my life will be great. But until
Yeah,
then, I work for you.
Yeah.
That's just reminding me of our very
Maggie
first.
standing on the couch.
Yeah, just for fun.
We like that she stands on the couch in this scene. It was not directed, but we definitely
Let
let
her.
it stay.
She
Let her
likes
up.
to be tall.
She's perfectly his height in that shot.
Yeah,
so
she's
there you
sizing
go.
up.
Angel's introduction. So actually, fun. So I wrote this episode, and the biggest challenge of this episode, by far, was it had to reintroduce everybody. It had to basically do the rules, or like the same setup, same everything that the pilot did. But I did not want to retread the same storyline as the pilot, mostly because, we only had 8 episodes, we only had 22 minutes, and I knew exactly the story of the season, and I was like, we cannot tell this story if we have to give up one of the episodes to retelling the pilot that's already on YouTube that everyone, not everyone, but that most people coming into the series will probably be familiar with. So my challenge was writing an episode that works as a first episode of a TV show that also reintroduces the same information without directly retreading the same ground and retelling the same story, and that was very difficult in 22 minutes exact runtime. So I give myself a little bit of credit on this episode. It was very hard to do that, and I think that I did the best I could, and I'm relatively happy with the result. I think obviously it would have been really nice to bring Alistair in the way we got to in the pilot, but I think he has a lot of really good moments, and obviously we had this kind of way of introducing Husk and Nifty. They're already there. Angel's already there. It's just, it was really just a new bring in. And when I was developing the show after the pilot, this episode was like episode 2, like the plot of this episode, which was meeting Adam and the characters making a commercial. That was like what I wanted, like the episode 2 to be. So I at least got to like do that, and I think it works as a first episode, and
I like it.
It's pretty cool.
it's pretty neat.
It was very fun being thrown into your world, like it was just like, I did Addict, but that was it. Like, this is it's like now with the real thing, and we're all ready and waiting to go on it. It was very exciting.
Do you want to tell your Addict story about how I didn't respond to you?
Oh, how you ghosted her?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was the pilot. That was like.
Oh, that was the pilot.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, on the pilot. Fun fact: I emailed and applied to be on the pilot of Hazbin, and I begged. My email was just basically me begging, and then just never responded. So nowadays, every time she does anything, I look at her and I go, "You didn't respond to my email." Just remember that. Just remember, I wouldn't be here today. But like, I got in. So
Yeah, you got in.
I
You
got
got in pretty far.
Yeah.
This song is our first song in the show.
It made me cry when I heard
Yeah.
it the first time.
It was very emotional.
Yeah, recording this was very special because this was actually, so this is the first song in the show. This was the first demo. Actually, that's a lie. I think they finished Poison first.
Poison was very early.
Yeah,
Yes.
Poison was early. So Poison was the first demo, but this was the first, like big musical theater song. And it blew me away. I was like, oh my gosh, like this was the song that made me go, okay, this series is something new. And this is something that I will like I always dreamed of having a song like this. I really adore how like grand this song gets. And when we recorded it with Erica, she literally did like the whole song in one take, and that was the first time I'd heard like, you know, a Broadway actress singing a big Broadway style, like, you know, Disney style song in like one go in person. That was so special. Like, me and Richard's also a huge musical theater fan, and so like the two of us were just like head in our hands, like, you know, as she just did it. And the very last note of the song, she didn't have enough air, so she like collapsed against the wall and was like, I almost did it. But it was like it was such a like core memory. Like, that is like seared into my brain. Erica Henningsen, who plays Charlie, is a brilliant talent, and I love her
And
a
she's
lot.
very friendly.
She embodies
Charlie.
She does. She is Charlie.
Like, that is just so Erica to like just do.
Exactly. Yeah, I was like, that was so in character. It was so, yeah, it's amazing. And then Sam and Andrew, who are amazing songwriters, are very, very talented, and I've made them do every kind of genre in this show, so they always rise to the challenge.
Oh, it was a great first song, and I remember, like, you know, like, whenever I had a hot day, I would just listen to it, and I was like, I could do it, you know, like,
Yeah.
really that, like,
This song really did keep us going.
It
to
kept
make
me
this
going.
whole like
Just-
first season.
having little Charlie in my ears, like, somehow I know it. I was like, yeah, I could do it, Charlie, you're right.
Do it.
Like,
We could make this show.
we could make Hazbin Hotel.
It really became an anthem in a lot